Hi, it's Nørgaard. So I'm doing this makeup look today, and this is a new first impressions makeup tutorial. So I did like a brownie, bronzy, smoky eye with a full coverage face routine, and I show you a lot of different lip options at the end of the video. So as always with my first impressions tutorials, everything that I use is completely new, and it was so much fun doing this look. I really liked the things that I tried out today, so I don't really have much to say. So yeah, without further ado, here comes the tutorial. So my first new product is L'Oreal's Infallible 24-hour matte foundation. I've heard very great things about this, so that's why I wanted to try it out. I have the color Porcelain, and by the way, I think the packaging is different from what it is in the US, and I have that happening with a lot of products. I don't understand why they do that. Like, why do you change the packaging to launch it in Europe? I don't understand. And by the way, it says that the texture is medium, the coverage is high, and the finish is matte. So that sounds very promising. I love matte and full coverage. And I don't have anything on my skin other than my daily moisturizer. So I am going to use this new e.l.f. Essentials brush to apply the foundation with. This is like the regular foundation brush. So I'm working with one area at a time because it is supposed to be a matte foundation, so it might dry quickly. So the color is very light, which surprises me because normally drugstore foundations are never very light. They're usually just medium tones. And by the way, my face is a lot darker than the rest of my body because of the discoloration I have on my face. But it actually blends pretty well into my neck. It blends easily, and it seems to have, I would say, medium coverage. It's not as full coverage as my Rimmel Stay Matte, which you guys know is my favorite. And I'm very impressed that the color is so light, that it's almost too light for my skin tone because I am so pale. And by the way, I'm just using my Beauty Blender dupe from Born Pretty store to blend it out, which is my favorite way to apply foundations. And by the way, you guys, I didn't get the apartment. At least I don't think I did. I wrote him on Monday, and today is Thursday, and he still hasn't answered. So I probably didn't get the apartment. There were a lot of people who wanted it, so I will have to start searching for a new one. It is a little bit frustrating that I didn't get it, because I don't know, I'm just the kind of person, like, when I get an idea in my head, I really want to bring it to life immediately. And I don't necessarily need to be moving out like tomorrow, but I would like to have like a date and a place, and you know things set like that. Things oftentimes don't go as planned, and then you have to make a new plan. Oh, and by the way, I got this brush because I have seen a lot of beauty gurus use it lately, like just any flat foundation brush, and then they paint on the foundation, and then they blend it out with a different brush or sponge. And I really just wanted to try this because I always get my fingers dirty because I apply my foundation with my fingers, and sometimes it gets stuck underneath my nails and it can be a bit messy, so I just wanted to try using a brush. Yeah, me and my dad might go see the new Amy Winehouse movie. I think I have talked about it before, but we actually never went and saw it. And I mean, we want to see it before it stops, before it gets taken off the program at the cinema. So we need to get on it. And by the way, you guys, my phone is also broken. Like, what kind of fuckery is that? I have had my iPhone 5 for 2 years, and the battery doesn't work, and I have changed the battery and the dock, and it still doesn't work. It's so freaking annoying. iPhones are just some bullshit. like they're way too hyped up. I will definitely not be getting a new iPhone after this one. So yeah, I might have to get a new phone because I don't think my iPhone is going to last. So I mean, that is going to cost a lot of money, so luckily I get that money. It's so expensive to live, like, can a bitch get a break? So I have been a little bit stressed about that lately, but I mean, there's not much you can do about it. You just kind of have to accept it and find a different solution. Okay, so this foundation seems to be a little bit buildable, but I don't know if I still think this is full coverage. So I think that's the final foundation result. So I think it is nice, but it's not Rimmel Stay Matte. So the next new product I'm going to try is this Go Concealer by W7 in the color Fair. And the reason why I picked this up was because it was very light in the color, which again, it's not something you see every day from like an affordable brand. So I'm going to try and apply this with this foundation brush. So it is a quite thick concealer. And then I go ahead and blend it out. So it is very thick, so I actually don't know how well it works underneath the eyes. And normally I'm not really a fan of concealers in jars because they're so messy, because you have to like dig out the product. So I think that's kind of a con to this product. I'm also just going to try and hide this blemish on my neck. So it's actually not too bad. It's a little bit thick and cakey, but only a little bit. I can definitely work with it. So now I'm going to try out this Tmart palette. So this is what it looks like. It's a blush, contour and highlight palette. And I'm going to use this light yellow color to set the concealer. So far so good with this powder. So for the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the color Transparent. So it is kind of cheating that I put it in a first impressions video because it's not the first encounter that I have with this product, but I need a powder on my face. So, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has like the cutest like print on the powder, like the little Rimmel crown logo. So I'll just go ahead and set all of this. So to bronze off my skin a little, I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to use this light matte brown color. And I'm just going to warm up my face a little bit. And I really like this palette actually. The powders are very fine, but they have very nice color payoff and they blend very easily. So to contour, I'm going to use my Africa bronzer by W7. It looks like this. I'm going to use the brown colors to contour, and I'm going to use the little brush that comes with the product. So let's do this. This brush it's so freaking soft. I like it. I'm just going to blend it out, and I'm also going to contour my nose with this, and I'm just going to clean up the contour with some of that pale yellow powder. So that is actually such a nice color, and I really love the brush as well. So you could of course go ahead and use the pink in this for your blush, but I have another blush that I really want to try. So the blush I'm going to use is from Wet n Wild. This is called Mellow Wine. It's a beautiful, is it matte? I think it's a matte rosy pink color. So I have heard really great things about these blushes. So very pigmented. You guys know I can go overboard with my blushes sometimes. I have to be careful. So it's definitely pigmented, so you have to be careful if you have a very heavy hand like me, but it's actually very nice. I'm going to use this Candy Flush kind of They call it a brightening face powder. So I'm going to try and apply this kind of like a highlighter. And this one also comes with a little brush, but I'm not going to use it right now. And actually it looks more like a blush to me. I'm going to try and apply a little bit. Oh, that's very nice. Very nice and natural, and just adds a little glow. And a little color. I actually really like it. Okay, so finally for the skin, I'm going to use my new Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in the color Opal. I'm so excited about this. Everybody and their mama be talking about this. So the packaging is hella ugly, but the product should be really amazing. So it looks like this. So let's glow this face up. It is very, very intense. And it's actually pretty like a golden color. It's not as light as I was expecting it to be. So I just blend it lightly out. So now I'm going to set all of this with yet another item that I have actually had before and that I really like. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. And I just bought this because I am addicted to setting sprays. Sorry, I'm addicted to setting sprays, and I'm running out of both my Urban Decay and my MAC setting spray, so I needed a new one. And I saw this one in the store and I like it, so I thought, let me just buy this. So let's get it popping. There we go. Okay. I forgot how aggressive this spray is. It really sprays on your face. But yeah, that's that. Love me some good setting spray. Okay, so we are up close and personal now because we are going to do the eyes. So I started out with my eyebrows, as I always do. So for my brows, I'm going to use this palette by W7. It's called In the City. And this is a dupe for a Naked Basics 2 by Urban Decay. So I'm going to use these two colors to fill in my eyebrows. So the second darkest color is actually a great color for my eyebrows. It's like almost the exact same color, just a bit darker. And then I use the lighter color in the front. So I know that some people actually don't even think about this, but you can totally use your matte eyeshadows to fill in your eyebrows. So that actually worked so great for my eyebrows, and I'm rarely ever disappointed with W7. So for eyes, I do have that concealer on my eyelids. So that's going to be my eyeshadow base. And the first eyeshadow I'm going to use is this single eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. This is like a really beautiful taupey brown color with shimmer. It's called Nutty. And I'm going to use my new MAC 242 brush to apply this eyeshadow. And this color is going right in the center of the eyelid. Just right here. Oh my god, this is such a freaking beautiful color. Like when the light hits it, do you guys see how reflective it is? And then when you have your eyes closed, it's like just a brown color. It's so pretty. So my plan today is to do like a brown smoky eye and then try on some different lip colors. Okay, so next up I'm going to take this e.l.f. Brightening Eye Color Quad in the color Ivy. And I love these eyeshadow quads. I just bought 10 of them. I love them. So I'm going to use this brown color, brown shimmery color. And this is going on the outer corner of the lid. And actually this is very similar in color to the Wet n Wild eyeshadow. So now I'm going to take my 10 out of 10 eyeshadow palette by W7. And I'm going to take this brown. All of these colors are shimmery, by the way. And this color is going on the inner part of the eyelid. And by the way, you guys, I work with a very small amount of pigment at a time because I don't want fallout. So this is a really pretty, like more reddish brown color. And I am just going to reapply my Wet n Wild eyeshadow just so it doesn't get lost. because it is so freaking pretty. So next up I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette by Technique. This is called Pastels. And I'm going to use this color, the light shimmery brown. And this is going to be my transitioning color. So I apply that right above the other eyeshadows on the eyelid. And this eyeshadow is so freaking pigmented. Oh my gosh, I love it. So for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to use another e.l.f. brightening eye color quad. This is in the color Blue Moon. So I'm going to use this color. It looks like kind of like a satin cream color. So this is going to be my brow bone highlight. And go back and blend when you have your brow bone highlight placed. I love these e.l.f. Eyeshadows. I'm just amazed at the fact that you can get 4 eyeshadows for $1. How? I think that's amazing. So it is a very nice satin color, so it's not, you know, overly frosty and shimmery. But I do want like right underneath the arch of my brow to pop a little bit more. So I'm going to take this e.l.f. quad. This is called Ethereal. And I'm going to use the shimmery white color in here and just pop it right on like the arch. You don't need to apply a ton, just a little bit. So while we are at it, I'm going to use another e.l.f. quad. This is in Nørgaard Neutrals. And I'm going to use this kind of like very shimmery whitish blue, light blue color. And this is going to be my inner corner highlight. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. That is such a beautiful inner corner highlight. I am in love with it. Okay, so I'm going to try out my Catrice Chocolate Nude eyeshadow palette. And I think I'm going to mix this color with this color. And this is going to be my crease color. So I apply this right below the transitioning color and right above the eyelid colors. And you guys, you obviously do not have to use as many eyeshadows as I'm using. I just really want to try out different eyeshadows. You could definitely just stick to one palette. So I do want to deepen the outer corner a little bit. So I'm going to take my W7 In the Night Up in Spoke eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to take the matte black and just work that into the outer corner. And just go ahead and blend. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to use W7 Golden Brown eyeshadow palette. And I think I'm going to use this color and just pop that on like the inner corner right next to the tear duct. Then I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow palette in the color Comfort Zone. And I think I'm actually going to use this color. And this just goes right in the center. So this color is like way darker than I thought. So I'm actually going to take this color up here instead. And I'm just going to use that. And I just blend it along the rest of my lash line. And just kind of for the fuck of it, I'm going to take my Maybelline The Nudes eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to be using the matte black. And I'm going to be applying this on the lower outer corner and connect it up. So I think that's the eyeshadows done. So now I'm going to try out this Urban Decay 24-hour Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Bourbon. It's like a shimmering brown color. So I'm just going to quickly apply this on the waterlines off camera. I'm also going to use this to line the upper lash lines. They are very creamy and very pigmented. Well, this one is anyways. And I just smudged that out. So now I'm moving on to mascara. I'm going to use L'Oreal Telescopic Explosion in black. So this brush is very interesting, but it actually seems to be working pretty well. I remember when this first came out and I was really intrigued by it, but I was also really scared, so I never got it. but actually that's working really well. And by the way, I'm only applying this to my upper lashes because I'm going to use another mascara for my bottom lashes. But holy moly, that works like a dream. I actually thought it was going to be really difficult and take 100 years because the brush is so small, but it works so well. So I absolutely love this mascara. I am going to be trying new falsies today. These are the W7 Get Real lashes. And these are in the style number HL01, and they're very dramatic, as you can see. And I'm also going to try a new lash glue. This is also from W7, and this is like a brush on kind of lash glue, so let's try it. So this lash glue dries so freaking fast, like I can barely put it on the full strip before it has already dried. So it is kind of lifting in the outer corners and the inner corners. So I'm just going to try and glue it down. And by the way, you guys, these lashes are very dramatic. So I would do a little bit of liquid liner with them. I might go in with a little bit of black eyeshadow to try and camouflage the lashes. But actually what is very surprising to me is that they feel so lightweight. Normally when I have on lashes this size, they are very heavy and and I can feel like the lash band on my eyelid, but these are a little bit heavy, but I can definitely not feel the lash band at all. So I love that. So I'm just going in with a little bit of the eyeshadow, the black we used in the outer corner, just to make it blend a little bit better. And I'm also going to apply some more mascara to blend my real and my fake lashes together. So I actually quite like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eyelash now, and I'm actually going to apply 2 coats of the glue. Because it dries so quickly, I can totally do that. And then apply them. And then I blend them in with a little bit of eyeshadow, just right here in the inner corner, and then with a little bit of mascara, just so it doesn't seem so obvious that we don't have any eyeliner on. So to finish off this look, we of course need brown mascara on the bottom lashes. This is by Hard Candy. It's called Ginormous Lash Volumizing Mascara. This is in the color Mudslide. Cute name. So the brush is really big, and it's just one of those dark brown mascaras, and I'm applying this on my bottom lashes. Okay, so now I have all my eye makeup on, so now we can go ahead and do some different lip options. Okay, so the first lipstick I'm going to try on, and also the first lip option, is going to be Butter Kiss lipstick by W7. This is in the color Candy Floss, and this is a nice baby pink. And these, by the way, smell so good. They smell kind of like My Little Ponies. So let's try this. So it smells absolutely amazing, and it has kind of like a sheer color. It does emphasize my dry lips a little bit, but overall I really like it. So that's the first lip option. So the next lip option is going to be a bit more natural. I'm going to stain my lips with my 2 lip stains by W7. I have Cuba and Rio. So Cuba is like an orange color, and Rio is a nice pink color. So I'm going to use an eye brush, an eyeliner brush, to apply a mixture of these 2 colors. So that's that lip color. I think this is gorgeous. However, I do find these lip stains to be a slight bit patchy. It's not too much, it's not something you can't work with, but I do think they are a little bit patchy. But I mean, it's a cute color. So now I'm going to try another lip stain that I'm really excited about because I have heard mixed things about this product. So it is the Rimmel Barocca Lips. I have it in the color Skinny Dipping, and this is like one of those liquid lipsticks. So first you use the liquid lipstick and then you use this kind of top coat. And I have heard people say that this is amazing, and I have heard people say that this is trash. So it's exciting to see how I like it. So it's a nice like brown nude color. It's very liquidy, so let's try it. So I'm just trying to get it to dry. Okay, so this is definitely a very interesting lip product. So far, I like it. It went on like a liquid lipstick, and then I put the gloss on top and nothing transferred. I can show you guys. This is the gloss, and it's completely clear, but it is weird to have like the liquid lipstick with the gloss on top. So I take this piece of toilet paper and I am going to kiss it. Oh my gosh, none of the color came off. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try again, and this time a little bit harder. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, none of the color. Can you see that? Okay, that's amazing. I'm sold. I need to run to the store tomorrow. Not tomorrow, I don't have any money. On Monday I'm going to run to the store and get the rest of these colors. Holy crap. You guys, it literally doesn't transfer. It's only the gloss that has transferred, but none of the color transfers, and it feels like velvet. Like velvet strawberry cake. That is amazing. No color transfers. Okay, I really like this. I kind of don't want to take it off, but I have 3 more lip options to show you guys. So it did came off nicely with my makeup remover, but unfortunately I also wiped a bit of my foundation around my lips off, so don't mind that. So I'm going to try this liquid lipstick by Born Pretty Store. This is in the color number 7. It's a nice hot pink color, and these liquid lipsticks are to die for. These are only like $2 and they're so freaking good. Okay, so this is this color, and please excuse the extremely clown-like application. I'm getting so hungry. But anyways, this is Born Pretty Store's liquid lipstick in number 7. Okay, you guys, so I'm getting so hungry and my lips are getting so irritated, so I'm going to call this next color the last one, and it is another color from Born Pretty Store. This is in the color number 3. So let's do this final color. This is like a really beautiful pinky, nude, rosy, earthy color. So this is what this final liquid lipstick looks like. I think it's a really beautiful color. So I'm actually going to finish off with some more setting spray, and I'm doing this because I just want my makeup to look as fresh as possible. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I actually think I liked just about everything. Of course there were things that I liked more than others, but there was nothing that I disliked. And I'm going to go down and eat a little bit of something, and then I'm going to film my haul. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. So take care and bye.